Okay, so first things first then, if we go through the ingredients, I will start over here. This is coconut oil. I have 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. You can get that in all your major supermarkets. You can use a veg oil or a ground nut oil. I just love the flavour of coconut oil, so for this dish, we're going to use 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. I have 1 litre of vegetable stock, 1 medium onion I've just finely chopped. I have 1 red bell pepper, and then I have 1 medium red chilli. I'm using a bird's eye chilli. They've got a little bit of a kick to them, but you can use any chilli you want. So 1 medium red chilli. 400 grams of sweet potatoes I've just chopped into small cubes. I have 4 cloves of garlic over here I've roughly chopped, and a 1-inch chunk of ginger I've roughly chopped as well. I have 75 grams of peanuts, 60 grams of crunchy peanut butter, 20 grams of tomato puree, 200 millilitres of crushed tomatoes, and then here I have my spice selection. 1 teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of dried coriander. I have a 1/4 teaspoon of mild chili powder. You can use hot chili powder if you want. A 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper, half a teaspoon of salt, and then just over here I have a handful of fresh coriander for the decoration at the end. Now the good thing about this dish, we're going to do everything in one pot. So make sure you have a nice large hob-proof casserole dish or a Dutch oven. First of all, go straight in with our coconut oil. Okay, so just as your coconut oil is melting and your pan's heating up, all we're going to do is saute our onions and our red bell pepper. All we're going to do is just lightly cook those off for just under 10 minutes. Okay, well that's cooking off nicely. Just going to roughly chop our chilli. You can de-seed them if you want, but I just want that little extra bit of spice in there, so I'm going to leave my seeds in. Okay, whack that chilli in there, into your pot. We're approaching the 10-minute mark now, and our onions are starting to go translucent. So when you get to this stage, you're going to go in with all your garlic and your ginger, and also your tomato puree. Just give that a really good stir, get everything evenly combined. Okay, once everything's nicely combined, just give that a couple of minutes to work its magic and release all those lovely flavours. And then we're going to go in with all of our spices, our salt and pepper, and work all that into the pan as well. Okay, so now all of that's really nicely combined and everything's starting to sort of break down a little bit. We're only about 15 minutes into the whole cooking process, and we're going to go in there with our crushed tomatoes. Again, stir that in. Then we're going to go in with our litre of veg stock. We're going to bring all of this to the boil. It'll only take a minute or 2. Okay, so as you hit boiling point, reduce the heat to a light simmer, and then we're going to gently add our sweet potatoes, and then we're just going to leave that there to simmer away nicely for 45 minutes. Alright, so we're 45 minutes in. Everything smells beautiful in here. So give your soup a quick stir. And then you're going to go in with all your peanuts, and then in with your peanut butter as well. Just stir that constantly for just a couple of minutes to make sure that peanut butter gets evenly distributed throughout your soup. If you want to make this dish vegan, just ensure that the peanut butter that you use is a vegan peanut butter. If not, it's still very tasty vegetarian dish. Okay, once you're happy that peanut butter is nicely mixed in, this time you're going to cover it with a lid. Keep the heat reduced to as low as possible. I'm just going to allow that to bubble away for another 45 minutes, and then we're ready to serve. If you like, you can top with a little sour cream and some fresh coriander.